Heung-min Son has finished 11th in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Harry Kane has finished in 21st place. Antonio Conte has confirmed that Richarlison will only be out for a couple of weeks. And Antonio Conte has also spoken out about his contract and his future at the club. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now, please don't fast forward, because I can guarantee that you want to know how to win £10,000 for free this weekend. If you haven't already heard about Fantasy 5, please do let me explain. It's a completely free-to-play fantasy football prediction game with a weekly £10,000 jackpot. Yes, that is right. You can win £10,000 every Premier League match week. Simply choose one player in each of the 5 Premier League games, and if all 5 beat their fantasy points target, you will win £10,000. Here is my chosen team on screen now. You will see it includes my favourite ever Tottenham Hotspur player, Heung-min Son. They also have amazing prizes on offer if you don't win the jackpot, so there's always something to play for. It's completely free, only takes 2 minutes to set up, and they've already had and paid out £50,000 worth of jackpot winners. If you want to join in with me, hit the link in the description, and the best of luck. Now, let's start by talking about the Premier League fixtures. There are 9 games taking place on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. The 2 games on Tuesday are as follows. Brighton against Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace will host Wolves. And then on Wednesday, 5 games will take place. Bournemouth will take on Southampton. Brentford will take on Chelsea. Liverpool against West Ham. Newcastle against Everton. And then, of course, it is our game at Old Trafford, Manchester United v Tottenham Hotspur, 8:15 p.m. kickoff. And then 2 games on Thursday evening. Fulham will take on Aston Villa, and Leicester will host Leeds. The Tottenham Hotspur under-21s will be in action on Tuesday evening away at Stevenage. The game will be played at the Lamek Stadium. In the Papa John's Trophy, the kickoff time will be 7 p.m. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club confirmed on Monday evening. Congratulations to our Ballon d'Or finalist, Heung-min Son finishing in 11th place and Harry Kane finishing in 21st place. On Monday afternoon, Antonio Conte had his press conference ahead of the game against Manchester United on Wednesday in the Premier League. The journalist asked him about his contract at the club, and his reply was, "My contract in this moment is not important. The most important thing is to prepare for the Manchester United game. Right now, we need to be focused for these 3 big games ahead. I have to speak to the club, and we will find the best solution for everybody." And lastly, Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte in his press conference confirmed that Richarlison is only out for a couple of weeks and he will not miss the World Cup with Brazil.
How fearful are you that Richarlison, more for the player, the individual, that he will miss the World Cup? Do you think he will miss the World Cup?
No, absolutely not. No, I can confirm this, that the player is not risking to don't play the World Cup, absolutely. But his injury, and is an injury, but it's not so serious, and he has a problem in his calf, and but I think he needs a bit of time to recover, and then to be fit, and I hope to play other games with us before World Cup, but for sure the player, the injury is not so serious, and I'm happy for the player because to play the World Cup is the dream for every single player, and for this reason I'm happy for him, also because we are talking a player that when he go to play he give you everything.
Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start by talking about Richarlison. Of course, Antonio Conte, in his press conference on Monday afternoon, has confirmed that he is only out for 2 weeks, which is absolutely fantastic news because in the last, 48 hours or so, lots of journalists, lots of media outlets have put out that he could be out between 6 and 8 weeks. And, of course, Richarlison left the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in tears on Saturday evening. So absolutely delighted that he will only be missing for a couple of weeks, and absolutely delighted for him because he will be going to the World Cup. He will be playing for Brazil in the World Cup, so he must be absolutely over the moon. Now, I've said on this channel a number of times about Antonio Conte and his contract. Of course, he has transformed this football club. He's been in charge at our club now for just under a year, and what he has done in this 12 months that he has been here has been remarkable. He's taken us from Europa Conference League football to Champions League football. We're sitting in 3rd spot in the Premier League at the moment. We're sitting top of Group D in the Champions League. I want to see Antonio Conte be our manager for many, many years. So I am hoping, praying, and have everything crossed that Antonio Conte will be signing an extended contract at the club. I believe that as long as the club are willing to back him in every single transfer window and give him the tools that he needs to take this football club forward, because how many times have I said in the last, 12, 18 months about club direction, about ambition? And I believe that this manager wants to be ambitious. Of course, he has won trophies. He has won things, been successful everywhere he has been. So if the club and the board back Antonio Conte, he will want to stay, and he will transform this club further and bring us success, i.e. a trophy, which is way, way overdue, as I keep saying. But of course, I fully understand that Antonio Conte has got to talk to the club because, of course, they have to match his ambitions. They have to be happy with him and he has to be happy with them. It has to work. But so far, so good. I've been extremely impressed with what Antonio Conte has done in these last 12 months. Heung-min Son finishing 11th in the Ballon d'Or rankings list and Harry Kane finishing 21st. Personally, I don't understand it because I feel that they should have much better rankings. Both of them should be in the top 10, in my opinion. I think that both players would get into every Premier League team in the division. The Premier League is, of course, the best league in the world. And these guys are performing week in, week out, assisting every week, assisting one another. It is the most deadliest duo, the best duo in Premier League history. Both have fantastic finishing ability. And I think that is really, really harsh. And I think that they should be having a much better ranking. And I think a lot of non-Spurs fans will agree with me. These guys would get into any Premier League team. Now, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.